This driver stopped to let a kid cross the street. But the very next second, the driver even cursed as he drove off. All of this was witnessed by Lilith, standing nearby. She immediately recognized the driver. It was her former classmate, Charlie. After fleeing the scene, Charlie pulled over on a country road. At first, it looked like he was calming down. But when he saw the blood on his bumper, he angrily kicked the truck in frustration. He thought it was a bad omen. To cover up his crime, he went to Lilith's house the next day. He wanted her to keep quiet. But to his surprise, Lilith had already written everything in a letter and mailed it to the police. She told him to get out of her house. That set Charlie off. He kicked the door in, stormed into the room, and attacked her. Moments later, Lilith collapsed to the floor, motionless. Charlie left and immediately called his friend at the police station. He asked him to intercept the letter. Then, Charlie drove to his grandmother's house. He demanded all her cash. When she refused, he grabbed her by the throat. Faced with the threat of death, she gave up the safe's combination. Charlie took all the cash and left. He even warned her not to call the police. But what he didn't expect, Lilith, beaten and bloody, crawled out of the woods. A passing boy found her and got her to a hospital. She survived. And as soon as she woke up, she reported everything to the police. Realizing the seriousness of the case, the department sent their best officer, Jack. But Charlie had already paid off a local gang to protect him. Jack went in alone to their hideout. The gang leader, impressed by Jack's nerve, challenged him to an arm wrestling match. If Jack won, he could take Charlie and do whatever he wanted. If he lost, he'd die right there. The match began. The boss used all his strength to overpower Jack, but Jack didn't even flinch. He quickly slammed the boss's arm down, then threw a punch, killing the boss instantly. The gang members froze in fear. They immediately gave up Charles's hiding place. Jack went to the location and opened the door, only to have a gun pointed right at his head. It was Charlie, but Jack wasn't fazed. He stepped in closer, then quickly disarmed Charlie and threw him to the ground. But instead of taking him to the station, Jack drove him to an empty field. He handed him a timer and said, "If you can stand on that boulder for 5 seconds, you're free to go." However, just as Charlie reached 5, he was struck by high-voltage electricity and instantly reduced to ashes.